Hello, piggies. How is everybody doing? How is everybody holding up? I am back again for our Thursday's live stream to listen to your music and give some hopefully helpful critiques. How's everybody doing? I see Eka, Kalo in the chat, Alexa, Nandi, Fifi Fatal, Kim, Case, BTY London, Robert. What is up, you guys? Everybody put in the chat, what is the name of the song you worked on this week while in between our streams? I would tell y'all the name of mine, but Ellie would kill me because she doesn't like spoilers for her music, so I won't. Marina has a new album. Yeah, I knew she does because at one of our streams, somebody submitted one of her leaked songs and tried to pass it off as one of theirs. And I was like, no, what is the point in that? Like, why? Why would you do that? Okay, Reverb's song was called Kiss Me Slow. Bang Kiss by Fifi. Okay, Dream of Me. I have a song called Dream of Me. Twinsies. Hurt to Get Out, awesome. Without You, also have a title that. When you've been writing as long as you've been writing as me, like I've written like half the titles that exist. It's so funny. I need to like think of weirder stuff. Today I had a recording session for Enciéndalo. Very nice, Kim. Mine is called Imagery Training. Okay, very nice, sophisticated. OMG. Oh, I don't know if that's the title, if you're just like, OMG. All right. Oh, BTY London says, I've also entered a remix contest. That's what's up. I love hearing about your guys's accomplishments. Everybody just kind of put in what you guys are doing for your careers in the chat. If you're starting new collaborations, if you've reached out to somebody new, if you're planning to release a song, I would love to hear. And while you guys do that, I'll give my little kind of spiel for anybody else that might be new. I feel like it's like a lot of regulars here today, but I will give the spiel anyway for anybody new. So what we do on these streams is that I listen to your guys' music on a wonderful platform called Boombox. And it looks like this, and this right here is our inbox of songs that were submitted for this stream. So I try to get through everything. I almost never can get through everything, but which is why you guys can become a verified Boombox member to get like a priority critique. So as you can see here, Robert is a silver member, Reverb is a bronze member. So, and this is a new thing for you guys. So now Boombox, they're very like, they change things all the time. They're like a tech company that's always got something up their sleeve. So now what we do is we have like tiered verified members. So obviously gold is like the top tier, and then silver, and then bronze. So we will go in like priority of that when we listen to songs that are verified on verified segments. If you're not verified, that's totally okay. We have segments in the stream for everyone who's not verified, who's verified, everybody. So one of those is a free-for-all where you guys kind of comment the names of your songs, and I try to like pick ones at random. Super fun. We also have a segment called Advice with Alina, where you guys can ask me a question about anything you're struggling with, worrying about, facing in the music industry with music creation. So maybe think of a question while before that happens, so you're not like taken aback when that stream segment happens. So there's always other stuff. I'm trying to think. We have some rules. No AI. Please don't send AI vocals. Please don't send AI songs. It's just not what these streams are about. One song per person, because we're trying to get through as many people as possible. And yeah, I don't remember. There's always stuff. Oh, one thing. So we have a wonderful playlist on Boombox, which I will show you guys. It's called Piggies of the Week and Other Eaters. In fact, Kim, who's in the chat, made this amazing sting for this playlist. Piggies of the Week and Other Eaters. I used to sing this like every single time I put a song in this playlist, and now we have a whole sting that belongs to these streams. So, and basically, this is our June's playlist, and to be added, you need to be voted in by the chat after I play your song. So, if you want to vote for a song after plays, put PL, letter P, letter L into the chat, and I will, if we get 5, I will add it to this playlist. But anyway, I feel like we should get started, and what we're going to get started with is our early bird segment, which I have so many scenes now, but this one. So these are the first 3 people who submitted their songs to today's streams. Oh, by the way, so if you were in here right now like, oh, I didn't submit a song, you still can. You absolutely still can. So what you need to do is go follow the link in the description. It's a bit.ly link. Just follow the instructions to sign up to Boombox and submit your song, and it will appear in this list for me, and we can hopefully get to it in the stream. So, all right, first we have Bang Bang by Alexa Ivy. That's what's up. And looking for feedback on production, mix, and overall opinion. Gotcha. So kind of anything and everything goes. So, and we also listen to about like a minute and a half of each song, just again, because we're trying to like get to as many people as possible. So yeah, let's hear.
I like attention, but don't mind being alone, make conversation. But be sure it won't be long if you don't like it. That's fine, that's fine. Cause I don't wanna waste my time. Don't like deception. I need someone I can trust, appreciation. All these things I can adjust.
Nice dark beat.
Like it, that's fine. Cause I don't wanna waste my time. Bang, bang, I'ma dodge the bullet in the end. Bang, bang, cause I don't need a lover or a friend. Bang, bang, I'ma put this record on replay. I just wanna be myself. There's no perfection. We just have to trust the place, have some affection. But be sure to give some space, and if you like it, that's nice. Maybe we can roll the dice. Want a connection, not just meeting.
I really love all those strings, like the one that just happened. Ding! The little gliding violin. That's very, very cool. I like the arrangement. I like the dark vibe. I feel like the kick is not correct, and I think it's a sample problem. It's not like how you have it mixed. Obviously you could probably improve the mixing specifically, but this sample sounds like one of those like crunchy old school kind of almost undefined kick samples. It's the best I can describe it. Like it doesn't just kind of poke through the mix. It's like a versus I would just like to hear a slightly tighter kick. So maybe just audition different samples and see if you can just get something better. Usually I have my kicks, my snares as MIDI, so I can quickly flip through different samples and be like, that one's better. And I have my original like just there underneath for comparison. So that's how I felt the mix was good. I felt like your vocal set in like a nice place. It was maybe like a touch above the beat, but like I kind of like that, to be honest. Like it didn't like catch me in any like bad way, to be honest. So I think it's good. I think the only thing I would say, Alexa, is I'm really curious about like your intent as an artist as far as your vocal performance, because you sound nice, your voice sounds good. I almost in a way feel like your voice and the track don't really match up, because you have this like a little bit of an old school performance to you. It's a little like dramatized. You're like, you've got like some kind of vowel shaping that's a little bit more jazzy going on. You've got a little bit of vibrato going on. It's a little bit more jazzy. But then the song and its trap arrangement is like this really like Ariana Grande kind of modern thing. So I just kind of wonder if maybe for your voice, just with the next song, not like to rip this one apart, it might be nice to try like a little more of an old school arrangement, like something crunchy or something a little bit more lo-fi, or maybe something more just like funk based, like even inspired by like 70s funk, like Motown maybe. This is just a feeling I have. When I heard your voice, I kind of felt like there's a little bit of a mismatch, but it was good. It was good. Let me know if you guys hear PL. I see 1, 2, 3 PLs. Let me know, guys, if oh no, I see 2 more PLs. Okay, we definitely have 5. So let's go ahead and add Bang Bang to our playlist. It's gonna be our first song in the playlist of the day. Boom. June. I gotta make sure I do June. And hold on. Here it is. Boom. I'm never gonna sing it now. I'm always gonna just use Kim's version because I love it so much. I also saw some of you guys talking about some of your accomplishments, which I wanted to read out. You guys started before I was playing this song. Let's see. Oh my God, where is it? I'm lost in the chat. I'm lost in the chat. Remixed the song for Kesha's Boy Crazy remix challenge. Oh wait, she's got a remix challenge. That's amazing. That's awesome, Fifi. Nightfall says, I recently had 500 subs on my YouTube. That's what's up. It's really hard to get your first like few 100,000. Like I've been there, so good job. Liv says, currently working on K-pop briefs, so prepping for a new song release. That's what's up. BTY London says, I really need to buy Alina Crash Course at some point. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything except that it's good. A lot of people like it. I worked hard on it. But amazing. I'm so glad to hear your guys' things, your accomplishments, what you're working on. Always makes me happy. And let's go ahead and listen to our next song in this early bird segment. And this is improved version of Party Like Kesha by Case. Now, for anyone who wasn't here last week, oh, this is the wrong file. Case. Let's see. Party. We have another song called Party. Wait, this is the wrong file? Hold on. PLK. Okay, let's see. All right, I didn't read it. PLK. There we are. So reworked the entire instrumental because I'm obsessive and compulsive. Am I on the right track with this version? So for anybody who wasn't here last week, Case submitted the song and I kind of like chewed it off a little bit. Like it was good, but I know Case is really talented. So I was like, you can do better. So let's hear this version. I'm really excited. Okay. Okay. This is better already, Case. Cool lead. Oh. Unexpected switch up. I enjoyed it. Kim says iconic. Fifi says much better, right? The whispering is hot, right, Kalu?
Oh my God, just one more shot. And who is driving?
It's sick. Okay. I mean, this is really, really cool, Case. If I heard anything at all, I heard like your lead synth. I really liked it with the little wobble, kind of whatever the heck it was. Just turn that up. It just felt like a tiny bit like tucked, and I wanted to like really hear it. But this was super, super cool. Let me know if you guys would like to PL Party Like Kesha, this version. But I'm going to challenge you one more time because I really like this. Like, I think it just has so many interesting parts, so many cool switch ups. The only thing I would say is like, you are at 1 minute and 20 seconds and you switch this up like 5 times, complete switch ups, which I think you could benefit from having just a little bit more of a structure. Like, this is the verse, this one is the chorus, this one is the weird getaway section, whatever you want to call it. Now we're back to the verse. I would love to see what this would be like with just a little more traditional arrangement. Don't take away the coolness, don't take away the weird bits. Like, I think you could make it longer, like up to 2 minutes long, with sections that are just a little bit more expected. Because right now it kind of just feels like you're like tripping a little bit, like, and it's like ADD land. Like, now this is happening, and I love it. But I think overall, it might be nicer to sit with some of these sections because they are very, very, very good. So just lengthening it, letting things happen for a bit longer. Don't be insecure. Don't be feeling like you need to switch it up to be interesting. It's interesting. So that's what I feel. Said my piece. Everybody loves it. D or Die said, I choked on my water. Oh my God. Carlos says, Case, you're literally amazing. So much love. Are copyrighted acapellas allowed? I think your name is pronounced Shiver. So if you've remixed another song, like a well-known song, basically, yes, I think that's fine. As long as it's not like crappy AI vocals, like if it's actual artist vocals and you like did a full remix, that's fine, you know, because I can definitely still listen to your instrumental, give feedback that way. So, people submit like, what are they called? They copyrighted. Well, all your songs are copyrighted, but people submit release songs all the time, so these streams are like demonetized anyway. I'm not worried about it. The only thing I would say though, we can try it. We've never done like remixes of well-known songs. I will say sometimes maybe YouTube will block it, because that one time somebody submitted a Marina League, it actually blocked that video until I went in and I myself like chopped it out of the playback, which was super annoying. That's why I was like, guys, like, don't freaking submit other people's music. Like, what are you doing? But I think maybe a remix would be fine because it is not going to sound exactly like the original. So we could try it. And if it, you know, messes with me, maybe I will reconsider. But Party Like Kesha was amazing. DI says, is the folder link not working for anyone else or is just me? So DI, you might be just kind of wondering like why you don't see all of this. This is just for me. Like what you will see is an ability to submit, but these songs, like the list of it, I'm the only one that's going to be able to see it. So I think that's why you're probably a little bit confused. I know it is confusing. So next up we have also a bang. We had Bang Bang and we have Bang Kiss Bye. And this is by I Produce Love or Fifi Fatale. I'm both. Love it. Hi, Queen. Hi, Queen. I'm still fixing Like You Mean It because I know the drop wasn't the greatest, but I still have a few other songs I made, including this one, which to me is about being true to yourself, you know. Yes. Anyway, love this so much. Can't wait to hear your opinion. Amazing. The vocals got a tiny bit low quality. Okay, all right. I will check it out. Sometimes things might get a little bit messed up in like an upload or even export from your DAW. Let's listen.
Tonight it's going down. Pre-game in your Honda CRV. Popping
okay.
Chuck. Bottoms up for Tupac.
A little bit of like a K-pop, I mean the country vibe.
With big fake chains and dungarees. Drop the windows down. Damn, I think we just broke the AC. When we roll up. Wheel to the left or right and they don't stop.
It reminds me of Cheryl Lloyd. Anybody remember Cheryl Lloyd? Hey!
This is the life, so just shut up. When we go all night. We run this place to the sunrise. Oh, you can party with us. You can party with us. So lonely, so
That was so unexpected. The note on Ken. Wait, somebody says you might get copyrighted. This is an unreleased Kim Petra song. Is it? Because I was like, wait, is it really? Guys, if this is not an original song, y'all might see something from me like, stop doing this if this is what it is, because I don't like you guys pretending you made something you didn't. Party in the USA and Cheryl Lloyd vibes. I told y'all 2010s were back. Kay says no. Carlos giving some skulls. You can look it up. Okay, let's look it up. I don't want to judge. Kim Petras. Bang Kiss Bye. It's an unreleased song by Kim Petras. Lyrics to the song were posted back in 2010, but the song didn't surface until something. Yeah, okay, guys. This is not good. Please don't do this again. You might see me get real mad for real. Like, I don't like when this happens. And now I'm gonna have to go in and like delete this from the stream for you guys to be able to watch the stream back. Don't do this. How do I delete this? Yeah, I don't know. I will figure it out later. Okay, well, because this wasn't a valid song, we're going to listen to the next song, which is going to be Party from Sandre, which I know is a real artist. Okay, Kim Petras Slade, though, right? Hey there, listen from 120. And after, these include the parts I'm most pleased with. Okay. The song was made for an upcoming project. Ooh, I'm currently working on. If you have any ideas for things that can add or change any type of constructive or positive feedback, I got you. All right, let's listen. Let's listen to Sandre. Let me find 120.
Before they'll be seeming bright, been going strong since 93, flipping dimes from a dream. So here's a toast to the ones on the grind and still alive, trying my best to make my mama proud. However I make it, I hope that I make it with you. There's no party.
It was awesome. Oh!
There's no party without you. All of you. There's no party.
That was gorgeous. Wow. You always do such great work with the backgrounds. Okay. Jesus.
Trying my best to make my mama proud. However I make it, I hope that I make it with you. There's no party without you. There's no party without
It's amazing.
all of you. There's no party without you.
I mean, I don't even know what to say, Sandre. Like, it's really freaking good. What am I supposed to say? Your choir work was beautiful. Like, it's literally brought a tear to my eye. Partially because I'm still so freaking heated from the previous song. Like, I'm not happy. But this is just like gorgeous honey pouring over my ears, and I absolutely live. Yeah, and so does everybody else. I think this sounds amazing. The only thing I would say, have you considered doing just a little bit of a plate verb under your vocals? I mean, you have such a good voice, and we all know this from having heard a bunch of your songs, that the dryness does work. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is just me wondering, like, what would happen? Would it enhance the soulful quality if your voice just had like a little bit of a verb underneath it? I think I would like to hear that. I also, when you're like at total mix stage, again, as always, I would like for you to like really try to take a look at your kick and snare. They were good, but at the level you're at, I would like just really try to dial them in, because I want that kick to be like, right? Like really feel it. But your background vocals, your choir work, everything is like stunning, honey. Like, it is stunning. So I don't have a whole lot to say. Like, it's amazing. Let's definitely Livs goes, what's a plate verb? Rookie, what? Can I speak? Rookie mixer question. Well, let me see. Can I pull up like, yeah, I can. Plate reverb. Let's do 140 EMT. I'll just show you guys like what this is. So basically it's a type of reverb where there is basically like this like steel plate. Let me see if I can find a picture. Yeah, and the sound kind of reverberates against it. Like, don't call me out on it if I like explain this incorrectly, but basically anything that's a plug-in version is emulating the sound of that. And for Sondre and anybody else, especially if you're doing this type of style, which this is super classic, right? This song could have been made in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, 90s, right? So you want to try to use classic techniques, and a plate, a listener who doesn't know about these techniques might not be like, that's a plate verb, but they will be able to tell it's a classic sound. So that's why I specifically even pulled up EMT 140. Universal Audio has a version of that. I know there's called, it's called Rev 140, I think. I might be lying. Verb? I think so, right? Rev Plate 140. There you go. Yeah, I think this one is a little bit more affordable, and you don't have to use this one. There's like a million different plugins that are just like a plate, right? Even Valhalla Vintage Verb has like a plate space. But yeah, the 140 is like, for this specifically, is like it basically. So yeah, Party was freaking incredible. We're going to definitely add Party to the playlist. And it is
Speakers of the week and other eaters.
Boom. I love that Piggy sting that you made. Well, he made a whole song. I'm just using it as a sting now because gonna really know it well by the end of this stream. So, okay, we are done with the early bird segment. And now we're going to go into a verified moment. And this is going to be me listening to songs from verified Boombox users. So anybody who has one of these little stars next to them gets a listen. Now, I don't believe we have any gold account members, gold verified members, which is totally okay. So I think we will start with silver and just go down to bronze in this segment. So we have Star Raider Robert here, Without You. Still in the demo stages, but I'm liking where this is going. It's an old school vibe, electro rock and roll. So no new ground being broken. That's okay. You can do throwback vibes and just do them really well, and people will live. I think it's a good test bed for some of the techniques in the crash course. Oh my God, I'm so happy you like the course so much. So I'm looking for advice on the vocal. What sort of harmonies, doubles, ad-libs might work? How to improve vocal performance, excitement. Amazing. Let's listen. This sounds great already.
Can't you see that this is tearing me apart? Look at all the pieces of my broken heart. Babe, don't you know I love you so? Come on, baby, help me, please. You've got me begging on my knees. I can't live without you, baby. I won't live
This is fun.
without you, baby.
I like the catchy melody right there.
Can I make you love me again? 'Cause it's the worst thing, baby, that I've ever done. And now I know that you're the only one, baby.
It's really interesting, Robert. It reminds me, it sounds nothing like it. It reminds me of Brian Setzer. Just because it is literally like a rock and roll structure, but with electro. And something about your performance also reminds me of him as well. So, okay, let's talk. Track, as always, really great. You just always have such a good grasp of electro, of 80s vibes. I always just really enjoy what you do. Now, I feel like as far as vocal performance, what we really need to try to do with you is try to figure out your unique approach to vocals. And maybe this is like in a live stream is maybe not necessarily like the best medium to explore this. Because if I were producing you or producing with you, I would probably try different, not only performance approaches, but processing approaches on you. Because I feel like I mentioned it last time, you have a very even sounding voice, right? You don't flip a lot, you don't run, you don't riff, you don't do any of those things, and you don't have to. So, but to make it like really pop against these really robust, colorful tracks that you do, I want to try to find what to do. So obviously you could do a little bit of harmonic things like, there was one I was thinking. Da, 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 da.
Come on, baby, help me, please. You got me begging on my knees. I can't live.
Because your melody kind of travels around a lot, what you could do is just some classic pedaling here. What's your key? Let me see. Da, 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 right? So you could do literally like a triad pedal. Come on, baby, help me, please. I kinda got me begging. Come on, baby. And you could do that triad like for 2 octaves or however much you can cover with your voice. You know, you could also do it with the vocoder. I almost, for your style, I'm like, oh, you should be experimenting with vocoders. I feel like that would be really good. There was a couple of also timing issues in the verse, just like little moments where I felt like you were rushing a little bit. Those types of things, I think it's just time will improve what you do, right? And your ability to catch these things really, really quickly. Because for me too, yeah, if I listen to my older, songs, I'm like, oh my God, I'm, off time here. This is like a little bit too pitchy, but this is too tuned. So that taste like takes a while to develop. But I noticed like a few of those moments as well. And I think like probably your best friend will be taking breaks, coming right back with fresh ears and being like, okay, what in here needs to be a little bit like cleaner pitch wise, what needs to be a little bit cleaner time wise. But these are kind of my thoughts all around. Would definitely love to hear how this develops and have you just try different things, with tuning and with re-performing. But I do basically like how you perform in your tracks. I think it's very like it's giving a specific style. I can tell this is you. I can tell you're not pretending, and I really, really like that. So but yeah, no, really, really good stuff. You have vintage verb played on it. Very nice. Exactly. Very, very cool. And a lot of people like it. I see PL. Let me know if you guys, if we can have one more PL, then we will add Without You to the playlist. Oh, here's another one. All right. Well, there we go. Ask and you shall receive, right? That was really cool, Robert, though. Without You. And we will add it to, I'll sing it this time. Why not? Just for variety. Piggies of the week, another eater. Sing it with me, guys. All right. Yeah. Okay. Amazing. So let us move on to the next person. Do we have other silver Boombox members? I feel like you might have been the only one, Robert, but let me see. Oh, no, we also have Nightfall here with imagery training. Why can't I want to keep saying imaginary friend. I don't know why. My brain is like reading this wrong. You may not usually listen to this type of song, but I'm curious what feedback you'd have. Listen, all types of songs are welcome, you guys. Seriously, feel free to submit anything you'd like. There's no specific genre for these streams. Obviously, like I myself produce certain genres, so I might be more knowledgeable about certain genres, but hey, like we like all other music. We like all music here, as long as it's not from other artists or from AI. Let's go. Oh, starts so pretty. Ooh. What are you using for strings if you're here, Nightfall? Yo, the waveform is kind of like a Christmas tree in the beginning. It is. Hey, God, this is literally a Christmas tree, like sideways. Watch your timpanis. They're not tuned and they're not in tune with your track right here. Okay, this is very beautiful. I actually really love this type of orchestral music. So the arrangement is really good. The only thing I noticed that I was like, ooh, was the timpanis. You need to tune them. I know the timpanis, like if you pull them into Melodyne, guys, they're kind of funny. They literally are like multi-pitched. They're not just one pitch, so it is a little bit like, so sometimes what I do is I'll pull it into Melodyne and I'll just try to make it a fifth, like whatever the multi-pitch thing is. It's usually 2 notes or like 3 or 4. I just try to like do 1, 5, if there's another 1 above, maybe another 5 above, like overtones, because otherwise it sounds like dirty. So I would, and sometimes you might like just tune 1 note and leave the others a little pitchy if they're just really quiet overtones. But I would definitely do that. Other than that, so, and this might not be a helpful comment because it basically requires budget and investment, but I'm just going to say it anyway. So your strings, the legato, not the pizzicato, but the legato sounded a little bit like, I immediately knew that's MIDI, you know? And it's not your fault because most of these MIDI instruments are like kind of not that great. To be honest, they don't sound that realistic. They say they do, but they don't. So I could tell from like the first second. So I myself, I try to be really careful with strings, and whenever I even take a song on with strings, it's always like, oh, here we go. It's that feeling because I know what amount of work or expense it's going to be. Basically, what I do is I talk about this in my course. There's a whole like string arrangement module, but basically you need more than one VST. You need several to combine them, and that's like probably the closest thing you can do to getting realistic strings. If you have like 3 different legato articulations from 3 different instruments, VST instruments, it's still not like a given, but it's the closest you can get because they're all captured so differently. So combined, they create that more like full orchestral sound. I think another, strings are such a pain, you guys. Another thing is like, a lot of the times when notes change over, and specifically legato performances, you can literally hear that dun dun. It sounds like a synth. It's like, it's not smooth like a real string is. Some of them you can adjust the performance depending on the instrument. Some of them you can't. If you can't, I will like literally take a reverb and like, I call it smudging. I like swell up with reverb in that spot and then swell down just to like mask the changeover of notes. So yeah, that's just like food for thought. Of course, again, this is expense, but I'm just saying it how it is. Hiring a player, a real string player, there's ones on Sound Better that basically will double up your MIDI performances with viola or violin or whatever it is that they play, and they can mimic a whole orchestra. My splice pack where the string, you hear the strings, that's what that is. It's performances from a real player, and it's one guy who played like all the different parts. So if you have a song, if you have a track that you're using for something that's important to you, I would maybe spend a little money on a player to double it up. Or, if you do a lot of orchestra, I'm guessing you probably do a lot of work like this because you submitted this. I would just probably then invest in other VSTs for you, to be honest, and just strap in because strings are a pain. They really are. But you did an amazing job, and this is a great arrangement. So good job. I see PL. I see another PL. Let me know. I see another PL. Let me know if we get a couple more. Let me know if you guys would like me to add imagery training to the playlist. Oops, sorry guys. All right. I'm gonna wait a second because the chat is always a little bit behind me. But okay, here's the fourth PL. Okay, here's another PL. All right. Okay. Well, let's add imagery training to the playlist. All right. And this is
Because of the week and other eaters.
Boom. All right. Next up, let's see if there's another silver member here in Boombox. For anybody who's joining a little bit later, I kind of did a little spiel about this earlier. So Boombox have a new system introduced where some people are bronze members like this person. Some people are silver members like Nightfall that we just listened to. And some people are gold. I don't think we have anybody gold. But we have gotten through all the silver. So we're going to listen to a couple of the bronzes and then we'll have another verified moment later. So let's just go from the bottom. Oh, voice. I submitted a song I released years and years ago. Is that okay? Yeah, Aton, that's totally okay. Okay, voice, come back, please. Wow, okay. I might have to be a little bit quiet. So this is from Albert. Okay, so this is a remix. We've never done a remix of a well-known artist, but let's give this a try. You guys, let's try this. I don't know if like YouTube is gonna not like this, but I said we would try and we will try. Hi Alina, my name is Albert. I'm a music composer from Armenia. All right. I'd like to get a technical opinion on this mix. All instrumental is my own, not ready to go tracks from sample packs. Okay. I worked on it quite a lot, used new methods for it. I'd like to get an opinion on the sound and its flaws. Okay, amazing. Especially when I pay attention to low frequencies, bass, rubs, thanks to you, Mud, etc. Okay. Let's listen. Funky. This is fun. It's like an 80s disco remix. It's giving Madonna, isn't it, guys? Oh, I love those gated toms. I was gonna say, Robert, you probably live for this. This is so like up your alley. This is nice. I like this. Okay, so I have thoughts. I think, Albert, the arrangement is very, very good. You should be proud of yourself. The arrangement is beautiful. It's giving Madonna. You really nailed the 80s vibes with the gated toms, with the claps, the sample choices on the claps. Everything you did is beautiful. I think it sounded really, really nice. It sounded authentic to the era. I don't even know if you did anything to Gaga's voice. It sounded like you had maybe a little bit of a slapback delay on it. It sounded nice and cohesive. Her voice could go up in the mix for sure. It's a little bit quiet, but it sounds really, really good. Now, as to things that I think didn't work, I think your kick wasn't really there. Depending on if you want to go very realistic with the retro vibe, the kick wouldn't need to be as powerful as modern day kicks. It still would need to be more powerful than what it is there. I just kind of hear the cut of it, like the higher frequencies. I don't hear the low end at all. So I think you definitely need to bump that up. I also felt like your percussion. So I kind of was missing your snare a little bit. I commented on the toms. I thought those were sitting really nicely. But the snare, I'm like, where was the snare? I think that could really go up in the mix as well. I think also your claps, they're such nice samples. Like they sound so beautiful. I just think they were a little bit too quiet again. So really for you, it's just going to be rebalancing. I want to show you guys something. I'm working with this company this week on like sponsored videos, but this is really cool. I'm actually like really digging into these on my own time. So these are mixing headphones called VSX, and they basically come with these like virtual mixing rooms where it's tuned to sound like a famous studio or like a car or like different things. And yeah, I'm excited for you guys to kind of like check these out at some point, because I think this might be a really cool thing for people who don't have like a tuned room and don't have really the opportunity to set up a space. Maybe they don't even have money for speakers. I think this might be a really, really cool thing for some people who just like don't have a good listening environment, because I know when I did it, my kicks and my bass were like, they suffered, honey. I just couldn't hear them. So maybe something like that could be like a cool solution in the future. But Albert, this was really, really good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 PLs that I can see. Let me know if you guys would like to PL Don't Call Tonight. And if you guys don't give it a PL, I feel like I'm entitled to a PL because I really like this. I think this was really cool. Are they wireless? Lives? No, they're wired. They've got a little wire right here. Right? I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I made like 2 videos where I was using them. Once I get the okay from the brand, I'll post them and you guys can kind of see a little bit more about them. But I was like genuinely like, oh, this is like really cool. Excited because I've been like telling you guys like, oh, like your kick needs to like have more low end, but I always feel bad. I'm always like, well, what if they just can't hear it? Like I couldn't hear it a few years ago. So, we've got more PLs anyway. Yeah, this was a very cool remix. I hope YouTube doesn't like ding me for this and like cause problems, because I would love to allow remixes because it's fun and creative and like why not, you know? And we've got
Days of the week and other eaters.
Let's go, Piggy. Let's go. All right, let's do one more verified Boombox member and then we'll go into another segment. And then we will come back. So we've got Pengrian Jeremiah with Down Bad. Also, I feel like I haven't been writing stuff down for like our Piggy of the week. For anybody who's new, at the end of the stream, so you see how I add songs to playlists, but at the end of the stream, I pick like the ultimate Piggy, the person who like ate the hardest. I just realized something, guys. Our screen is my colors are like so pink. It's like a pig. Is this gonna be like our mascot? Like are we just the piggy pigs? Like oink oink. Like I did not mean for this to happen. The pig is taking over. But yeah, at the end, I'm gonna pick like the ultimate piggy, the person whose song I like the most. So I need to be writing down my favorites, and I've kind of forgotten. So I need to do that. But yes, here we have a song called Down Bad. There's a beat switch after the first chorus. Okay, well listen. Well, every time I upload on YouTube, the sound is muffled, but when other company upload their song, it's so loud. I don't get the 14 loves thing. I tried to adjust to make it made it worse. I'm not great at mixing either. I see. Okay. I'm not fully sure, but if YouTube is like muffling your sound, I've never had that issue, but anytime you upload somewhere, like obviously it has to go through their processing, right? And I'm not like, don't call me on any of them, like not like super techie when it comes to stuff like this, but I do know that if your mix or your master is like overjuiced, which looking at this waveform, I'm having a suspicion that it is, meaning it's just like really limited, right? Like all the peaks are really, really squished, everything lower is brought up, and it's just like, Rawr. I do have a feeling that YouTube and other platforms might compress a little bit more on top of it, and that's why it sounds like wrong to your ear. But that's just a guess. Unfortunately, I'm not like the best tech support, so you might just want to kind of look around. But what I would do is maybe for your YouTube channel, like let's say you're uploading this, make another version without whatever's on your master and see if it sounds accurate. And if it sounds accurate, then you know it's what's on your master. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting pre-chorus. This is fun. Is this sub-clipping? It might just be just saturated on purpose, but maybe. Not sure. Yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, I think but let's listen to a little bit of the switch up. I shouldn't have stopped. Oh. Okay, I have thoughts. So first of all, I do think you're overjuiced. I take whatever's on your master off. I don't know what you're using, but I think it's okay, it's two things. It's either what's on your master is like way over limiting, over compressing, or you're not doing your headroom reset, which again, a tip from my course, is basically when you take all your tracks and turn everything down to keep your headroom a little bit more open. And it's either or it's both. If it's both, I'm kind of almost like suspecting it's both here, where the tracks themselves individually are all too loud, then whatever is on the master is like, so, and that's why you're getting that effect. As far as this beat, okay, I will be honest, there is so kind of like many ideas in this beat. My brain could not connect to anything except the intro. The intro with the breaths, I was like shook by it. I thought it was so interesting. It was so cool. I was so excited for you to get into it. And when the rest of it happened, I was like, oh, okay. Like it was good. You know, it was competent. But I just didn't feel as excited about it as I did about the intro. So depending, of course, on what you want to use this for, if it's for you as an artist, for another artist, for a pitch, whatever, if you're open, I would rebuild this from the breath idea. I would literally put that idea on a pedestal, make that idea the king, and be like, okay, how can I build a verse that features that a lot? Then maybe your pre-chorus, I think, was the thing that I liked the most. Maybe keep your pre-chorus as like something that gets away from everything, and then maybe find a fresher way to build the chorus around the breaths, different than the verse. That's kind of what I would do, because you do have a part here that's really, really special. And this is something I always talk about, like just emphasizing what is special in your track. And sometimes when you're the creator, you kind of can't tell. Like you're like, I don't know, I like all of it. But as the outside voice here, I'm gonna say like the breaths were like it. They were the most special part of the song here. So let me know if you guys like to PL. Oh, you guys really liked it. I see lots of PLs. Let's go ahead and do it. Down bad, going straight into the playlist. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to hold on to my bottle so it doesn't spill on my lap, and also type at the same time. Maybe not like the best idea. Maybe not the best. Boom.
Of the week and other eaters.
Let me very quickly start my little note, because I keep forgetting my piggy recommendations to myself. I'm forgetting to write them down. Let's go ahead and
Because of the weekend, other ears.
Aika's song. Oh, this is a collab with SEO and Aika. Yes. I like it when you guys collab. No Way Out. Yes. Okay, guys. Oh, I reached out to SEO during last stream. We connected on Discord. Stop. I love this vibe. Guys, you all need to collaborate with each other. This community is just so amazing. And I love when you guys get together. I randomly sent out this demo I had lying around with no goal in mind. We both had similar likes. The next day, he literally sent me these amazing vocals. And I was like, dude, we have to finish it for else. Here's our first prototype. I'm so excited. Let's listen. Wait, somebody should draw our piggy mascot. Guys, who draws? I do draw, but like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have like a lot of time right now. Who can draw the pig? Like, maybe like a pig with like, okay, like maybe like a little like cute sassy pig with like lashes and like and like headphones. Maybe that's what we need. But I'm so excited to hear this. Let's listen. Omnisphere? love this synth. Oh, nice. Oh, cool transition, Aika. Vocals are so pretty as usual, right, Liz? Let's go. Like that hook a lot. Hey! Okay, it was exciting. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. That's very cool. The vocals are too quiet. Case pointed it out, and that was like the first thing I heard. Yeah, you definitely like mix wise need to bump it up, but you guys are still working on it. It's okay. Vocals are beautiful. Performances are great. Harmonies are great. Again, like mix things where you need to like spread them wider. They can't be louder than the lead. Like things like that. I noticed, but like the meat and potatoes of the. Why did I say that? I said potatoes. I said potatoes. What I was trying to say is the meat and potatoes of this are really good. Melodies are nice. The track has got this beautiful dark vibe. I love the lead synth. I love like that power from the kind of buzzy synth on the chorus. Love the post-chorus with the guitar solo. It's just like not what I expected. I think this is very cool. The hook is da 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 whatever that it's saying. I couldn't pick up the words, but it like didn't matter. I thought that was really, really cool. Again, like I think, you know, one thing, let me actually hear this one more time right here. I think maybe you can make the drum thing a little bit harder when they do come in, because I like all the like no drum kind of feeling, like very loose. It's like flowing, it's dark, but here, yeah. I think also actually your kick rate could be different, because you're like, what are you at? Let me hum it out. Okay, so it's, oh yeah, no, okay. I think you need more kick. You do actually need more kick, literally volume wise, but you also I think need like you just need like a little more rhythm. It feels too open, right? Because it was so open for the verse, for the pre. I needed to like slam when it comes in here. And I think if you increase your kick rate, that's going to work. I think your snare needs to hit harder. What do you have? Like trap hats? Yeah. Oh, you have have like the little metallic percussion. That's really cool. I think you could even have some more percussion. You know what I do for songs where I'm trying to be like very percussive? I kind of just put a bunch of stuff in there. I like almost make it too busy, and then I start taking things away until I find the right balance. But this felt like you could go a little bit further, but it's great. I'm so excited. Please submit it again. I want you guys to like finish this and release this. Yeah, I see like so many PLs. You guys love this. Kalu, I like the electric guitar tone as well. Is very good. No Way Out. Let's go. No Way Out. Add to the playlist. And what is it?
Pigs of the week and other eaters.
Hey, let's go. Boom. All right, guys. I think this segment is done and dusted. I'm going to take 1 minute to play a little ad from our sponsor, Boombox. Don't go anywhere, you guys. I will be right back with more music.
Replace Dropbox, Google Drive, SoundCloud Pro, Disco, and DistroKid with Boombox, the all-in-one solution for musicians. Store your files, create playlists, request files, and distribute your music from one place at a single price. Access files on the go and stay synced with our mobile app and macOS app. Dive into our AI tools to spark creativity by generating chords and splitting stems. Search for your files by mood, genre, BPM, and key with our AI-powered advanced search. Share and collaborate with time-stamped feedback, password protection, and customized access permissions. Create professional playlists for pitching with analytics to see who's listening. Release your music into the wild with our inbuilt distribution. And request files from clients and collaborators with inboxes. Boombox, the all-in-one platform for musicians.
And I am back, my people. So for anybody who's just joining, for anybody who's new, for anybody who hasn't had a chance to submit a song yet, you absolutely still can. The link is in the description, and we still have a little bit more of this stream left. So you have a chance to submit. It keeps playing the piggies thing every time you switch back to the Boombox stream. Adam, thank you for letting me know. I think I have it like enabled. Okay, hold on. Let me fix. Okay, I think I did fix it. I think I did. Okay. But what was I saying? Yeah. For anybody who hasn't submitted a song yet, go ahead and do it. We still have a little bit more of the stream left. And in fact, if you do it in the next minute or so, you might have a chance to be a part of our free for all. All right, so what is a free for all? This is when you guys have a chance to spam the name of your song in the chat. So put in the name of your song, try to have it be arranged like how it's written. Let me show you. Like sometimes people's songs have like, okay, like here's one called Boys Don't Cry, right? With like a bunch of dashes. If I just type in Boys Don't Cry without the dashes, I won't find it that easily. So try to spell it how your file name is spelled. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a little bit for anybody who wants to like last minute just submit their song. And then I'm going to pick 6 songs at random to listen to. So this is always a good time. This is always fun. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time to do that. Oh. I don't remember who told me to put electrolytes in my giant water because I'm just like drinking so much on these streams, but I now do that. This giant jug is full of electrolytes. She's hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. She's feeling good. But let's go ahead and start picking some songs. I'm gonna pick one. Okay, I got one. Okay, I got another one. Okay, I got another one. take a tiny break, let more people get their songs in. Okay. All right, another one. And one final song. All right. I've got all 6. Thank you for your spam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can stop spamming now, please. Because the chat, she's going crazy. She's going crazy. All right, the first song that we're going to listen to is called... Uh-oh. Let me see. No, hold on. I feel like... Why can't I find it? Let's see. Okay, unfortunately, I can't find the song. For some reason, yeah, no, it's not. I'm checking. I'm checking, but it's not in here. Okay. All right, next song is called Koi. All right. By Delime. Delime? I'm so sorry for butchering that. Let's listen. Like a little New Jeans vibe. Oh, I like the additional percussions. A rub right there. There's like a little bit of a rub at the end there between that more mid-rangey kind of pad synth and the little bell. This was a cool idea. I always wish you guys would leave me a little note. I think maybe this submitter, maybe they're new. So next time, maybe leave a little note about like what you're looking for help with, what you're looking to have me specifically pay attention to. I felt like this was fun and it had a really cool arrangement moments, but it just didn't feel like complete enough, right? And it's one thing to be minimalistic, like New Jeans, for example, I'm guessing is the inspiration here. They are minimalistic in a lot of ways, but there's also sectioning, we're going between different sections like verse, pre-chorus, chorus. There's switch ups in the beat. And this I felt like just had like two ta, that bell like going throughout. So after a while, I got a little bit fatigued with that. So what I would do here is just create that sectioning and really rearrange and dial in what happens where, maybe have a nice little switch up. I agree, B2Y Lana needed bass. It needed an 808, I think, or maybe a nice fun synth bass, something like that. But I love it. Algodism says, Algodioism, I'm sorry, says Prince proved you don't always need bass. Yeah, I agree. I think this needs a little bit of bass though. It could work, but it could work with that bass, like if you wanted to set yourself that kind of conscious challenge, but I don't know if this was conscious. So let me know if you guys would like to PL Koi. It was a cool idea. Definitely work on it more. Maybe submit it next time again. But yeah, let me know what you guys are feeling and thinking. My lips are tingling from this lip gloss. It's like one of those plumping ones. I didn't realize when I got it. It's good, but I'm like, ow. I feel like I just ate mint. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, I see. Okay, I see one PL, but not too many. That's okay. Please come back. Maybe work a little bit on this beat more, resubmit it. Would love to hear a fresher version. But next up, we're going to have a song from Luke Flag. It's called You. This is the first song I wrote. I was about 14. Oh my God, 15 years later. I thought the way I read this was I was 14, I'm 15 now. Like, is my brain just like filled this in? Okay, wow. 15 years later, I start studying music production. I thought it would be a cool experience if the first song I produced was the first one I wrote. Oh, I see. So you wrote this when you were a teenager and you are learning to produce now. So you thought, oh, let me reproduce the very first song I wrote. I think that's really special. Any feedback's really appreciated. I learned a lot from you. Oh my God, thank you, Luke. Let's listen. Pretty guitar. I like the sound of it too. I don't know how you recorded this, but it sounds nice.
Why is the sky so shiny today? I think now I understand what people say. Look at the window, birds are composing a beautiful song that they never sang.
This is interesting. Oh, you guys loving this. Cameron says, oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, I really like this, Luke. I like your voice. You have a unique sound. It's almost, there's like a shakiness to it, but I actually really like it. I think it sounds really different and unique, and I would lean into it and not actually try to tame it. I will say your vocals are lost in the mix, but other than that, the mix sounded really good. I think the part where it was like the high U, everything felt like nice, balanced. Guitars, the drums, the bass, everything was just very warm, round, kind of just like beautifully put together. So I really liked it. I really just felt like the vocals were way too quiet. And there was even moments where they were so quiet that you could kind of not really understand the lyrics, was just getting a little bit lost. So if I were you, I would just work on placement, turning those up, maybe carving a little bit with EQ, dynamic EQ, to make sure that, you know, everything sits really well with your track. But the song itself was really nice too. I really liked how you went up to the high note on You. I just thought that was really nice. So good job. And I see lots of PLs. A lot of people loved it. So yeah, amazing. Let us add You to the playlist. I feel like singing this time. Piggies of the week and other eaters. And okay, that was awesome. Let's listen to Actin' Bad. And this is by the one Dial, I think. All right, let's listen. Okay. Okay, all right.
I'm acting bad, you gotta be kidding. All of my diamonds are drip on my wheeling. You bitches back on my money, cause you should've find me a tribe and get on the feeling. I'm acting bad, you gotta be kidding. All of my diamonds are drip on my wheeling. You bitches back on my money, cause you should've find me a tribe and get on the feeling. You're feeling the best of the revolution. I was just trying to get new position. Did you ever seen a bad pollution? Every step in I'm making mission. You gotta making it quick, I'm making it big like we're in a cold condition. You put a blame on the shit to get on the shit and rest all the mechanism. Make it quick, so big like bitches in the bathroom. So sweet, this is not it with the mushroom. It is soft and slow, put the volume. If you ain't listen my songs, then you gotta hide in the tap. kidding. All of my diamonds are drip on my wheeling. You bitches back on my money, cause you should've find me a trap and get on the feeling. I'm acting bad, you gotta be kidding. All of my
That's a
diamonds
cool
are drip
hook.
on my wheeling.
I'm
You
acting
bitches
bad,
back on
you
my
gotta
money,
be
'cause you
kidding.
should've
That's
find me a
good.
trap and get on the feeling. I took
Hey.
the road to get into
Okay, also there in the chat, Dia or Daya, let me know how to say your name. They say, I'm 17, doing it on my phone. Sorry for quality. Sounds pretty good for your phone, actually. You must have a nice phone. I'm impressed. And I will tell you guys why. Your flow is very good. Your flow is very good for your age, especially. It's very good considering you probably didn't edit that much because it's like a phone recording. Your pocket is really good. For anybody who doesn't know what pocket is, it's like how a vocal fits into the instrumental. There was not any moments in there where I was like, oh, that's rushed, which is like so common with rappers, where if you're a little bit newer, it's like, oh, like it's gonna be like a little rushed, or some moments are gonna be a little slow, some are a little rushed. It's kind of like messy rhythmically. Yours was not like you were like, acting bad, you gotta be kidding. You were like literally in the pocket the entire time. So, and you also had what I like to call like a really nice chew on your consonants. The way you bit into everything was really good. So you have a great voice for rap. I am very, very impressed. Because you didn't leave the note, which is okay. I don't know if you did the beat or if you're the rapper or like what the vibes are, like who did what, and what you kind of need help with. But the beat could use a lot of work, I think, just because it kind of wasn't like smashing. The drums weren't there, like kind of the instrumental bit. Like I love the intro. It's like, I hope you don't take this wrong. It was like trashy in the good way with that like, that's sweet. I was like, oh, I'm living. This is giving like 2011 in like a really good way. But the rest of it, I was like, oh, this could be a lot better, just because of like it not being mixed really nicely, it being like kind of all condensed in the middle. It's like sometimes when it's like just a lot of issues, I'm like, it just needs a lot of work. It's like hard to even pick it apart. But you're Turkish, so you're saying like your chew, your bite is from the accent. Listen, whatever it is, you sound good. You sound really good. You need to be like rapping a lot more. You need to be releasing as a rapper. I would, if you did make this beat, I would say, hey, like don't not make beats, but maybe because it's so early for you, maybe collab with some more experienced track people. There might be some people here that you can collaborate with that will just mix everything a lot better. But yeah, you definitely also save up for a microphone for yourself, because if you can do this on an iPhone with just like a $250 microphone, like there's so much you're going to be able to do. And you should be releasing, you should be rapping, you should be making TikToks and doing all the things, because you have a really cool voice. So PLs for days. I see them. Let's do it. Boom, you're one of the piggies. Let's go.
Piggies of the week and other eaters.
Ba-bam. And next up, we have Fell in Love with the DJ. Absolutely love the name. It's by Dana. Inspired by early 2010s Kesha. Let's go. A little saddish. Benny Blanco is a huge inspo for my synths and basses. Not a really good mixer though. That's okay. Drums are a huge issue. I love the exclamation. Drums are a huge issue. Exclamation points. I use Logic. Okay, let's listen.
I never thought I'd meet the one. Then he showed up and flipped my world around. Gotta come on, pass me by, so got it back and light. But I think about you, I fell in love with the DJ. Yeah, he stuck on replay.
Okay, fun.
I fell in love with the DJ.
Hey.
I fell in love with the DJ.
Hey, curious, was that a sample from We Will Rock You? I don't think it was. I think it was just the same like beat, but it sounded a little bit like it. This is really, really fun. I know what you mean about the mixing. I don't think your drums are an issue, as in like you picked bad samples. I don't think those are bad samples. I like your stomps. I like your claps. I like how wide they are. A couple of suggestions. So you have this like really splashy wide clap, the tap, toom, toom, tap. You can really hear it here at the end, right? But I feel like because it's so wide, you have nothing in the middle. So when your chorus is going on, we don't have that like middle punch with the snare and also your kick or stomp or kick stomp combo, whatever you're doing, they are also kind of wide. So what ends up happening, and then you have these wide synths, means like you kind of don't have a whole lot in the middle, and you just have like the vocal, and then everything else is like way too wide. So that's what's giving it this kind of like unbalanced feeling. So I would basically just like work on those samples, work on adding middle information to those samples, and I think it will make it a lot better. But I kind of just felt like this was really, really fun. It really did give the feeling of the era. You guys are obsessed with like 2010s and Y2K. Like, I mean, it makes sense. You're my people. But you guys are like PL, 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 PL. Oh, so funny. Let's definitely add Fell in Love with the DJ to the playlist. Boom. Let's go. And next up, we have Kiss Me Slow by Reverb. More elevator music for me. LOL. Love you. Looking for emotionally driven vocalists for this track. Vocalists, pay attention. All feedback greatly appreciated. This is their IG, by the way, if you guys want to follow them, connect. Seriously looking for some K-pop industry connections, contacts with K-pop entertainment. There you go, you guys. Here's a person serious about K-pop if you guys are also wanting to do that. Let's listen. This build's really cool. I like the dynamic that it increases. That's a cool vocal chop. I like that. Ooh, really fun bass part. Okay. So first of all, I wonder what happened. I feel like some kind of downsampling issue happened here because the beat it's like low. It just sounds downsampled. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it sounds like lower quality than what intended. I don't think it sounded like this in your DAW. That's my guess. So maybe check your export settings in your DAW because there is something going on here. I think also, again, the drums here. Oh, hi. I didn't mean to do that. I think the drums here could use a little bit of work as far as spatial placement. There's a little bit of like, everything is kind of just a bit in the middle. I think maybe even some of the snares that you have, the build-up snares, the that stuff, you could have that be even very slightly moving the stereo image, or just have that be wider when your kicks and snares are more middle bass. I feel like maybe some of the samples, you're going with like a very drum machine-y kind of vibe, which is cool. I just think like taking a look at the impact of some of those, maybe like the attack, there was a little bit of something there that I felt like could be improved. And yeah, I think the biggest thing I liked was just the dynamic and how it built up from beginning to end. I think that was really nice. Started a lot softer and just kept building and building and building. So very good job. Let me know if you guys would like to PL. Oh, I see lots of PLs. Let's go. Let's go. Kiss me slow. We're going in. Boom. I had a brain fart. I forgot what to do. I was like, I gotta play this thing. Yeah, also guys, just a very quick reminder, be kind with your feedback. Like, don't be like too sassy up in these streams. That's my job. That's not y'all's job. Like, I just put somebody in timeout for kind of like trash talking a little bit. Like, don't do that here. But we're gonna have one more song. And so when we were doing our free-for-all, like when you guys were spamming, I wrote down 6 songs, but unfortunately one of them is not in the list. I don't know why it's not. Something happened. So we're gonna do one more very quick round of free-for-all where you guys just type in your song names again, and I'm gonna just pick one. The first one I see. So go ahead and do that. Allie's asking if there's a way to submit your lyrics. Allie, I feel like if you just have lyrics, it might be tough, right? Because this stream is all about just listening. However, what I do recommend is that you join our Discord and connect with some of these songwriters here, because then you might be able to have somebody help you set your lyrics to a melody, you know, a track potentially. So I would totally really recommend that you do that. Because our hold on, I'm gonna mess this up. I just know I'm gonna mess this up. Our Discord is set that the link changes every week, which I need to still fix that. I need to go grab the link before it like expires, or it already expired. So I need to grab it again. I'll put it in after the free for all for anybody who's looking to connect with anyone else in the Discord. Boom, I just picked a song. First one I saw. Let me see if it's here before I say what it is. Okay, it is. All right, we're going to listen to The Hidden Flame. And this is by Hemke. Hi, Alina. Hi, Hemke. This is a track that I released during Halloween. Okay, guys, I've like been really craving Halloween. Like this is getting to mid-year and this is the time I start like really missing Halloween and Christmas. I've been seeing TikToks of people eat Halloween food and I was like, oh, I want a Halloween cookie. I want a pumpkin cookie that's shaped like a skull. I want it. So I made it using Logic and GarageBand. I'm looking forward to your opinion. I want to improve the mixing, mastering, as it's the skill I'm lacking in the most. You're not alone, Henki. A lot of us struggle with that as well. And then you guys can find them right here. And let's listen.
I've been searching for answers in a world that tries to define with labels and expectations, only blurring the lines. But I won't hide who I am, all the way that I feel I embrace all my differences. Cause now I know what's real, and I won't let it go. I will let my spirit go. I will never let it go.
There's a little bit of a rub right here. This is in the lower mids. I feel like it's from the reverb on the vocals. Just take a look at your individual tracks right here. See what kind of is like muddying the lower mids. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, nice beat switch up. Okay, Hunky, this is really, really cute. I like your voice. I like kind of just the lighter approach to everything. So I will say this. I think you are correct about the mixing, right? And you can even see it here in your waveform. Let me switch real quick. Your waveform, it's really like open, right? So when something is like very limited and mastered, it kind of looks like a rectangle, but you have a lot of peaks and valleys here, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but just using my ear, everything sounds a little bit soft. Your drums are a little bit soft. Your vocal is a little bit soft, the way it's sitting on top of the track. You know what I mean? So I think you just have to develop your ear, to be honest. And I would recommend, specifically working on your mixing. I do have a mixing module in my course. There's other courses that are just like specializing specifically in mixing, right? I think that's something that would be really, really good for you, to be honest, because there's just like a lot of things here where I'm kind of like, oh, there's a lot to do, right? I'm not sure even what to start with. I would say probably these essentials you can fix here is just turning up the vocal. I think turning up the kick, turning up the snare, and that's going to help a lot. And then maybe just bumping up the volume of the whole thing with a limiter on the master. I think that's going to help like immensely, just those moves. But yes, please do study mixing and mastering. I think that's going to help you a ton. So let me know if you guys would like to PL the hidden plane. Why was I going to say the hidden plane? The hidden flame. Yeah. Oh my God. Case made a dad joke. He said, why did Alina complain about her salad? Because it didn't have any beets. I hate you. I actually kind of really love a good dad joke. That's fun. Zeke, it's okay that you're late. You guys can still submit music. We still have like a few more minutes left. So go ahead and submit your music. Take your chance. Take your shot. Okay. But let's go ahead before we do our last couple of segments. Let's go ahead and have a little bit of advice with Alina. Because I've seen you guys put in some questions in the chat like earlier, and I was focused on songs, so I couldn't really respond. But now this is your chance to ask questions about what you're struggling with in production, in mixing, in songwriting, in lyric writing, in pitching your songs to K-pop, in collaborating with artists. The floor is open. Go. Bobby says, oh, I was looking at your website to get your free PDF, but look, you're live. Hi. Oh, this is such a cool question, Kalu. Can you explain your voice type and what type of microphone suits your voice well? Okay. So if you have a voice similar to mine, this is what I'd say. So my voice is definitely an alto. It doesn't mean I can't sing high. I can, but it means sort of the comfort and the best resonance of my voice is in a lower register for a woman. So that's, why my speaking voice is here and not here, right? Like some women have a higher speaking voice. I'm sitting here like more in the mids. So the mid type of frequencies, pitch for a woman is where I'm sitting. So it is very much an alto. I also have a lot of breathiness to my voice when I sing. It is something that I control. I added in specifically. I can do without it, but I like it as a part of my sound. So because of that, what it kind of ends up being is I like to emphasize my mids and my lower mids because that's that alto-ness. That's what you're hearing right now in my voice, that mid. But I also like to emphasize the air frequencies. So the high, like that frequency, because the combination of that super high and the lower, I think makes my voice sound unique, right? And that's something I figured out over like years and years and years of singing, practicing, recording, blah, 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 blah. So the mic that I use, I'm scared to do this. I don't want to do it. So this is my mic right here. It is a 251 LM Telefunken. Sorry, it's not focusing, but you can see it. Let me put this back. Am I in the, what? Am I in the center? Okay, let me just make sure. Yeah, I'm okay. So this mic obviously is a very pricey mic, and it took me like a very long time to work up to this. So if you're looking to invest and you have a similar voice to mine, I would say a 251 clone. There's a lot of companies that make clones of expensive mics. So a 251 clone of any kind would be good. This mic, by the way, is Sphere by Universal Audio, and it mimics different types of microphones, right? You can mimic, oh God, what can you mimic with this? Let me see. I'll just take a look real quick. Yeah, you can mimic like Sony C800, a 70 an 87 Neumann. Why did my brain not want to do that right now? 67, 47, like a 414. So like a lot of classic mics, this mic emulates, but this is with software. And then there's some that are just with hardware, emulate one mic. So I would just say you need like something like a 251. If you really like the highs of your alto voice brought up, Sony C800, that's also an extremely expensive microphone. So again, like a clone of that would be good. I actually had one. Oh God, what was my clone called? Let me see. Clones. Let me see if I can find it. Of Sony C800. I sold it like years ago because I just ended up. Oh, it was by Warm Audio. Warm Audio WA8000. It was pretty good. It definitely was worse than like a real C800. It's like, I won't lie to you guys. Like none of the clones are gonna be as good as the real thing, but they come like 95% of the way there. So that's what I recommend. Let's see. Liliana, I stream on Thursdays at 11 Pacific time, so Los Angeles time, and I am here right now, so basically this time every Thursday. How do I feel about Timbaland starting AI music label with AI okay, so that's what he's doing. Case, that's what he's doing. Okay, because I saw a producer that I know post like his opinion on that, but he didn't explain what he was posting an opinion on. I need to wait to form an opinion because like my initial thoughts are kind of negative. They're like, you guys probably know I like don't like AI that much unless it's used as a tool. If it's like a tool, not a replacement of creativity, but to help a creator, I'm all for it. But when it replaces creativity, like it kind of pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think about that later, but initial feelings are not good. Even though I love Timbaland and like respect him, so that's I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, hold on. Luke is telling me how to fix my freaking Discord. Okay, let me actually do there. Never expire. Luke, thank you. This was literally 3 seconds, and I've been struggling with this for like a year. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Viz. Yeah, this is a hard question. They're asking, I know this is a case by case, but how do you get clean mixes? I just feel like mine are messy. Yeah, there's no one question to answer it. It's all dependent on the song. You know how I'm like always talking about the kick and the snare, like the big three, which is bass, kick, snare. I mean, that's the place to start. I talk about the headroom reset. That's a place to start. But to be honest, guys, I am going to make a mixing course. I've decided. Well, actually what I'm doing, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm making basically a modular course on how to like make a song from start to finish. I will spill the tea, by the way. So I kind of already made a course like this last year. It was an insane amount of work, and I filmed for like a month with a friend of mine, and we decided to scrap it. And that's because I just felt like the teaching in that course wasn't good enough. Like the song came out great. Like I was doing my thing and was like showing stuff, but I felt like I needed to create more of a system around what I do versus just showing you guys what I do and hoping you like just can follow it. So I'm redoing this whole this whole course module by module, and one of them is going to be mixing. So it's going to be songwriting, like methodology that I've developed myself like over 20 years on songwriting, one on track making, one on vocal production, and one on mixing. So I'm actually going to give you guys a little linky link. See if I can find this. This is for you guys to get. I haven't announced this yet. I'm not even going to for like another couple of weeks, I think, but I'm gonna give you guys this link anyway. This is gonna be a way for you guys to get on the wait list for this and be one of the first people to know about it. I feel like so freaking confident about this, especially because I already filmed this course and I know like what is gonna be in it. It's just like the way I filmed it, like it just didn't come out how we wanted it to. So this time around, it's gonna be like 100 times stronger on the teaching end, and I'm so excited. Okay, why am I not finding this? Okay, there you go. So kind of ignore everything that like this page says. I'm going to be rebuilding it. This is literally just put your email into this and you will be on this mailing list, and basically you guys will be like the first to know when this drops. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Oh, this one's really hard too, from Robert. I tried adding some drum fill samples without you, but they just wouldn't sit. How do you make drums sit? It can be so many things. I mean, volume is just the first one, right? It's like, is it too quiet? Is it too loud? Another one is like frequency rubs. I talked to you guys about pitch rubs, but there's also like frequency rubs and build-ups and mud. Like, let's say if you have a lot of low mid in your bass and then you have a lot of low mid in your toms, suddenly it's like every time the toms hit, it's like a kind of like an ugly feeling. So it could be that. It could be stylistic. It could be maybe you're trying to, like, just making up an example, right? Maybe it's like a trap fill, but your song is like an 80s song and you're like, why does this sound like wrong? Maybe if you add like a gated verb to your trap fill, suddenly it fits an 80s vibe more. So it's hard to know an answer without knowing like exactly what it is for you. But these are just some ideas. Liv says, this is a good question. I'm looking to get a new microphone. I was thinking of Shure SM7B. I'm a very nasally soprano. Is this an okay choice for me? No. I actually kind of really hate the SM7B. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think it's such a like podcast mic. It's like not a good singing mic. I know everybody sings into it. I think it has a very dull sound to it, a very like rounded quality. I think it works maybe well for altos, for baritones, for soprano. What it's gonna do, so the lower mids and the mids on it are not expensive enough, right? Just shooting it straight, like it just sounds cheap to me, and so it's gonna boost those in your voice. So it's not the prettiest, like not like the prettiest, but it's not the dominant part of your voice being a soprano, but it's not gonna like make your high end sparkle as a soprano. So I actually think it's a terrible choice. What I want you to get instead is an Avantone CV12, and you can buy that on eBay used for like $300. It's like maybe $500 new. So it's going to be similar to the SM7. That's a mic I worked on for years. Literally, it's a mic I had until I upgraded to my expensive one. I used it for years and years and years and years and years. It's a very good mic for the price. If you wanted to get fancy, you could even have somebody replace the capsule to make it sound more like an 87, a Neumann. And it's a beautiful mic for the price. And I recorded a lot of sopranos on it, and I can say they sound amazing. Oh, this is like an incredible question from Nightfall. How do you get comfortable with artists you're working with for the first time and bring the best out of each other? It's hard. I don't always get comfortable with them because I'm very like, I wouldn't say I'm introverted. I'm just very private and I'm very particular about everything. So like bringing people into my home, it's like hard. So some things that I do like on a social level with people, I just try to find out about them. I try to like, instead of like having a goal of like, oh, I need to get them more comfortable, or like, oh, I need this to go well. I kind of just go, okay, here's a person in my home. I haven't met them before. They seem nervous. A lot of the times they do. Let me just talk to them about them. Like, what are you into? Like, where do you work? Who are you dating right now? Like whatever seems appropriate at the time, you know what I mean? Like just kind of chatting, getting comfortable, like that goes for a lot. I also, these are small things, but I offer people tea or snacks or water. That always relaxes. Eating relaxes people. I put on candles that smell really nice. That goes for a lot. Actually, it's funny enough because our olfactory senses going through our nose, it goes straight to the brain, right? That's why aromatherapy is so powerful. You smell it, it like bypasses like your conscious mind. It's just like in the brain. So if it's a nice scent, a lot of times people are just like immediately more relaxed. So I know this is not like production talk, but yeah, this is what I've done for years to make people like more comfy here. So Kane says, Alina, what's your opinion on vocals being AI'd for demos? Because I have an issue with vocals not feeling full when I add it to songs. I mean, AI vocals are like, they're tough, right? They can have that like metallic kind of crappy quality to them. And yeah, they can sound kind of thin and not done. If you're going to do it, right? First of all, use an ethical AI service. I can't 100% speak to this, but I at one point talked to this company called Kits AI, like a Kit, K-I-T. And from what I remember, they had like paid all their singers, all like ethical. So something like that, like I think if they capture people's voices really well and, you know, the singers are paid and they're doing all these different performances, the model is going to be a lot nicer. So I think something like that might just be better, but I can't say I'm 100% an expert. I think maybe if you also add real vocals underneath it, like doubles, backgrounds, that might help a lot. Dana, okay, they're 16. Wondering if I can recommend any courses mixing on Logic. Anyways, for people my age to collab. Oh my god, I keep clicking things and it's like crazy things are happening on the screen. I think join our Discord, Dana. We have a lot of young people in the Discord. There's also other Discord servers. Just, you know, be careful with your age because you're under 18. Like, don't, you know, just like kind of to ask people like, hey, like, are you a teenager? You know, like try to find out about them first like, before jumping into collab with somebody who might not be safe for you. As far as courses on mixing, I don't know of one on Logic for mixing. I do know that my friend Sides, it's SEIDS. She has an amazing Logic Pro crash course, which is all about like the best tools within Logic, like shortcuts, things like that. If you need help with that, like she is the one. Like her course is the one. And you might want to just follow her because she posts like everything about Logic. She's like the Logic person, so she might recommend courses and things occasionally. So have time maybe for one more question. Let's see. Having normal conversations before business stuff helps so much, right, Lives? It really does. Sorry, guys, this is like a long chat. I'm trying to find. Sorry, guys, I'm like... my brain is kind of like dying right now. I write lyrics in English, but I live in France and labels are not interested in lyrics that are not in French. How can I reach abroad? It's Mahout. You just need to collaborate. You need to collaborate because I have a lot of people that ask me this that are like, I'm in France or I'm in Australia or I'm in Malaysia. Like, how do I, you know, write for American artists or for Korean artists? You literally collaborate with somebody who is in that market, who's developing in that market. So yes, get in that Discord, meet some people. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. We are actually running a little bit short on time. So what we're going to do now is a little bit of a verified moment. I'm going to listen to some songs from verified Boombox users that we have left. And let me just see. I feel like I got most of you guys, but there's probably a couple left. One or two, I think, are left. All right, we have Aton. I hope the sun never sets. This was released years and years ago and it got like 0 streams on it. That's okay. It's very relatable. Totally understand. I'm considering re-recording and maybe making it a bit more modern sounding. Okay, awesome. Let's listen. This is really fun. Actually, I love the saxophone.
It was 6 o'clock in the morning. Sunshine woke me up. I had no clue I would meet you. It was so abrupt. Right away you touched me, but you never laid a hand. I never believed in love at first sight. Now I understand. When I met you, it was a brand new sunrise. It was so bright. Had to shield my eyes. I hope the sun never sets. Then in my night like the break of dawn. Fill me up with light and courage to go on. I hope the sun never sets. Your kiss lit me on fire, warm me to my toes. Your soft caress reduced me to a mess. How far will this go? I never felt like this before. This love grew so fast. Hopping in a space of just one day. How long will it last? When I met you, it was a brand new sunrise. Love was so bright. Had to shield my eyes.
Okay, this is very cool. It's totally different for you, Aton. You've been good for a long time. Good for you. Okay. I guess it just depends on like what you would want to do with it, right? Like, why would you want to re-release it? For me, I always like to have a goal in mind. It's never just like, oh, I like it, I want to do it. Like, I mean, that's fine too. That is a goal, right? But for me, I would be like, oh, like just ask yourself why. Is it just you like the song and you think you could produce it better, right? Or is it there's a specific goal? Because for example, one that came to mind, I was like, oh, this could maybe work for film and TV. It just gave me, I'm not like a super expert on it. I've had a bunch of stuff and shows and stuff, but I don't like try to write for film and TV. I just really don't want to. But this gave me the vibe that this could work. I just kind of feel like, yeah, decide why you want to do it. Because if you did this for film TV, what I would say is you probably need to rewrite the top line to sound a little bit more like Lizzo. Because I know they're just like obsessed with her for placements. I remember that from a while back. So just a little bit more of a modern sounding top line, maybe a little bit rap or rap singing. Because the way this singer is, it's really old school. It's super like, it could be like any decade, right? The way she's singing, like it's just old school. So I think combining that with more of a modern feel on the top line would make it more like marketable and commercial. But if you don't care about that, if you're just like, I like the song, I think it's cool, then I would say like, yeah, go for it. It is cool. So let me know if you guys, oh yeah, ICPLs, you really like this. Let's go. Let's go. My chair is so creaky. I need to oil it or something. You guys hear that? It's like,
Piggies of the week and other eaters.
Okay, guys, that was it for our verified submissions. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do one more segment then. And let's go ahead and do another free for all. Boom, comment your songs, names. Let's go, you guys. And because we have a little bit less time, I'm going to just do 3 this time around. But what I'm going to do as well is after this free-for-all is done, this is something I want to try. No guarantees that we're going to keep doing this. But what I want to try is I actually have the submit link all ready for the next stream for next Thursday. So if I don't get a chance to listen to your song this time around, I will put the new link in the chat, and then you guys can be one of the first to submit for next week. So, but let's do this free for all first. Okay, I saw one. Oh, and there goes my bottle. Let's go. Let's go. You guys are so fast with how you type. I'm like, ah. Okay. I got 3 songs. Let's make sure that I can actually find all 3 of them. So the first one is I Wantcha, and it's by Lives. Start from 2 minutes. I got you. Last minute submission. I'd love to get your feedback on how I can fill out the chorus of the song, as it currently feels a little bit empty. Also on the mix for the group vocals on the last chorus. I got you. All right, 2 minutes in. Let's go.
Please, like 전에 was with me. 또 시작이야. 널 원하진 않아. I do want you, but do you want me to? Will you keep playing games with my heart? It'll be over before it even starts. Got me tripping and falling for your love. Got me up midnight calling. Are you up? 'Cause you know I'll be down, boy. So come on, hit me up. Tell me that's what's up. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Said I want ya. Oh na na. Boy, I need ya. Said I want ya. Yeah, I want you. Boy, I need ya. Got me tripping and falling for your love. Got me up midnight calling. Are you up? 'Cause you know I'll be down, boy. So come on, hit me up. Tell me you don't want.
Okay, Lives. I have thoughts, and the chat has thoughts too. So we just need a little bit more mixing here. I feel like, first of all, I don't think you even have any tune on your voice, so definitely tuning. I think also your harmonies and your dubs are like not panned in the last chorus or post chorus or whatever it is. Like it just all sounds here, but I need the lead to be here and the dubs to be right here. So just pan them. I think also the chorus, the part before the breakdown, it sounds like you have a single vocal in there. I think you definitely need dubs. You maybe need like a room gang or something, because the melody really lends itself to that. And yeah, I think you need verb. I think you need like brightness. You need to crank brightness on your vocals. I think you need verb. You kind of just need like the whole package of vocal mixing. But I think this could be really, really cool. Like it just really needs like all the zhuzh. Needs the zhuzh. And definitely, yeah, like you could do way more layers on the last part as well. More harmony, more just stack it up, girl. Stack it up. Yeah, BTY London says levels will really bring it to life. Absolutely. Yeah, Corrupted Machines says great work anyway. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, Kay says de-esser and pitch correction for sure. For sure. You same goes to anyone vibes. Yes. So okay, amazing. Let me know if you guys would like to PL. I want you. Definitely work on it more, Lives, and just submit it for another stream, because this was, I know, like first draft. So thank you for feeling comfortable, confident enough with this stream and everybody here to, you know, show us your early work. We really appreciate it. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PLs. Let's go. And you guys love that this is in Korean. I do too. I think Carlos said that, bringing the K back into K-pop. Let's go.
Pigs of the week and other eaters.
And next up, we have. Oh, I'm just pushing all the wrong buttons. Toxin. And this is by Jason. Alina is my latest song I released. I want some feedback about mixing. Got you. To the club, let's go.
Ведь хочу, чтобы я носил, yeah. Кто ты такая, заставь меня feel, yeah. Сегодня я выпал так сил, yeah. А завтра у меня уже нет сил, я даже не перезвонил, yeah. I на дрипе, в ее глазах сотни прайс, чем я drip a drown. Я сам, she does it right in this kind of pride.
Chick is nice and around.
Эти броки палят мой чек, чтобы тэпнуть на Binance. I got bitches pull up in the Benz, не в красти кабина, нам не пиклэм. Продаю пасть, мне нужна эта кенни, закинула ее сумку за honey band. Не люблю ждать, это все прямо щас. В карманах зелень, как будто весна, но я с картой в руках, как будто без знал. Ты знал, ты знал, ты знал, окей. Я понял, where we are going, okay. I'm balling, no, yes, you're balling, okay.
Is it like a Russian and English combo? That's cool.
Ведь хочу, чтобы я носил, yeah. Кто ты такая, заставь меня feel, yeah. Сегодня я выпал так сил, yeah. А завтра у меня уже нет сил, я даже не перезвонил. Ведь хочу, чтобы я носил.
Yeah, this is really, really fun. The low end is really hitting. It's a little distorted, but I kind of don't mind. I feel like for this style, that like where else are you gonna do that? You know, I don't like the hats. I think the hats are like they should have been crisper. They shouldn't have been as wide, and I feel like. Yeah, it was maybe like on the sample level where they kind of just were like those hats that are not very distinct. I would have transient shaped them a lot. I would have brightened them up a lot just to have them like hear that. I hear like if that makes sense. But I think this was cool and the vocal set really nicely in the pocket. Everything felt really good. Yeah, Kane, was that crushing sound that intentional? I think that was intentional. I'm guessing the feeling. I would honestly, just looking at the waveform, it is very like that, right? I would be curious to hear what things would sound like in another mix with things more open, just a little bit more of an open master, because this is so crushed. But then again, this is the genre. This is the genre for that. So maybe just experimenting with the more open feel, because I think in some ways crushing so much takes the emotion out of the song a little bit. So yeah, it's always like a fine line to walk between the power and the emotion. But yeah, you guys love this. I think this is really cool. Let's add it to the playlist. And
Pigs of the week and other eaters.
here we are, guys. All right, I am going to pull up the last song from this free-for-all. All right, this is called A Distant Trace. This is by Freya. But if you guys did not get your song heard in the stream, don't go anywhere, because I am going to experiment, and I'm going to put in the link to submit for the next week's stream early. You guys are the only ones who are going to see it. It's not even going to be posted until like a little bit later. So if you want to get in early, this is your chance. All right, let's listen to A Distant Trace. Oh, hold on. Let me read this first. First time uploading. Hey, watched a few of your streams. Thank you so much. Awesome. I love seeing this. Trying to improve my mixing. I've been dying to share this project with you. I still have to record all the vocals, so just the lead. Okay. Gothic metal music, a little different from K-pop. That's okay. Love any feedback. I got you. Let's listen.
In my garden, there's an empty
Ooh.
space where your flower once bloomed, as if untouched my trembling hand rests upon that tomb.
So cinematic. Ooh. There's a tiny bit of a rub right there. Watch your reverb tails. On the bass, I think something is like hanging over into the next chord. Take a look.
Lost in darkness, I walk all alone on a path
Liv says it reminds me of Anastasia the cartoon. I haven't seen that in forever.
cracks in stone, and the ground faded away, and the stars.
Right there, this chord, just watch it again, because the tails of your synth strings, they go into that chord, but that chord is like singular. It does not really overlap with the chord after or the chord before, so you have to make sure your tails cut off, otherwise it makes that like rub moment.
Stars gone out one by one in the night.
Okay, here what's going on. You have your buzzy synths, you have other pads, you have your vocal. There's a buildup in the lower mids and it's right in the middle, and it's not letting your vocal like do its pretty thing and live and breathe. So you need to push certain things out, not everything, just pick certain elements more to the sides, get them out of the center, and let the vocal sit in the center as the centerpiece. Yeah, Kevin, it would be like a perfect end credit scene. I agree. Very cool. The things I mentioned, I also think for the genre, you don't want your vocal to be like super duper loud, but I do think you want just a little bit bigger vocal overall. It is a little bit lost in the instrumental, but I love this. I love that it's something different. Please submit again. All right, guys, so that is the end for our review. We're going to do a couple of things before I bounce. So first of all, I'm going to announce Piggy of the Week, and then I'm going to give you guys the link for the next week's stream, which go ahead. Oh, sorry. If I didn't get a chance to listen to your song on this week, just resubmit it. Just send it again to this link. But first of all, our Piggy today is Sondre with Party. The song is so beautiful. Let's just listen to a little bit of it. Congratulations, Sondre. Hey, Piggy.
Another year, older now. Thank you all for coming out. Been working hard, loving life, making moves, killing time. Rocking my full pair of Louis Vuittons. Loving my fit even though it looked dumb. Close my eyes, make a wish, blow 'em out. This is it. Getting older, finding love, making friends, losing some. So cheers to the breakups and sleepless nights. Friends who have stuck by my side. Here's to you. There's no party without you. There's no party without you.
It's gorgeous. Love this song. Congratulations, Sondre. I absolutely love this song. And all right, guys, I'm going to put this link in for you guys now to submit for next week. Go ahead and grab it. Go ahead and save it. And put your music in for next week. All right, guys. I love you so much. I will see you on the next week's stream. Bye, guys.